Hello. Hello, everyone. It's me, ya boy, Jay Blader. We're back with another live stream of Society Sunlit Cobblemon, and I'm just loading into the world. Give me 1 second. We're loading into the world here. Get you a drink, get you a snack. I've got me a glass of slightly sweet tea. I don't put too much sugar in my sweet tea, but I do like it. Sometimes they just get way too dang sweet. I have a pretty big tolerance for sweet tea, but I can only go so far before it's an issue. Oh my gosh. Let's full screen this bad boy. Oh, you guys saw my Adobe XD document. Oh no! You get to see how I make thumbnails. Oh no! What's going on, guys? I am Jay Blader, and welcome back to AMD. Get out of here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. We're going to be playing some more Society Sunlit Valley. You can see there it is late autumn, day 3 every day. In Minecraft is a day in the season counter. And every day is 20 minutes. 10 day, 10 night. This song is nice and peaceful. We're listening to Stardew Valley music because if you don't know anything about this mod, this is your first time being here. This is the first time you've seen this mod pack. It's very fun. It's got Stardew Valley stuff like tappers, prefabbed buildings. It's got the Quark mod, which is pretty fun. It's got some furniture stuff. Obviously, it's got Cobblemon, which means there are little Pokemon running around that we can catch and train and battle and gym challenges and quests. There's community centers. There's Sunraid statues. This is a unique thing to Sunlit Cobblemon. Kind of like giant raid statues. There's Skull Caverns, which we haven't gone to yet, but we might go to at some point. So, I did play off camera in between the last time I streamed, which was Friday, right? Question mark? Friday? Thursday? Friday. Thursday or Friday. Not too long ago. And I made a list of things that I did so that I wouldn't forget. Let's just go ahead and sleep, though. Let's just go ahead and head to late autumn day 4. I sold some pumpkins. These are my dogs. I think I named them something clever, but I can't remember what it was. So I will rename them right now. I will name them Green Bean, and Pumpkin! Green Bean and Pumpkin! I don't remember what I named them. Okay. Of course, it's raining when storming. What did I do? First, I caught the bark angelfish. If we click... Ah! Well, you get to see my Adobe XD document again. If we click the vault here, fish tank, you'll see that I've basically got all of the autumn fish. Fork fish we got last time. I haven't done that one yet. The bark angelfish. This is a fish that you can not catch in a river biome. It's like ponds only. So I had to like make a little artificial pond. Actually, you can just fish in this water. Like literally this water. I caught it like in this. Because the game doesn't really care. Yeah. Kind of crazy. Anyway, next, what else did I do? I made peanut seeds. Yeah, so I bought enough peanuts to start planting them, and every time I harvested them, I would go make seeds and then plant more and then harvest those and make more seeds. So I have a lot of peanut seeds, which are typically like $500 a pop. But because you saw all those seed makers that I have over there, no longer an issue. Peanuts, big money makers. Big old dollar makers. I tell you what. I've been harvesting crops whenever I can and selling them to get money. Because that's how this game works. Capitalism. You sell goods and services for money you buy for other goods and services. Let's just sell this stuff. Excellent. All right, what else? I made tea seeds. Like you just saw, I have tea. Yes. Changed out glass on cactus farm. Let's go over to the cactus farm. You'll see that this was glass and I changed it with organic glass so that it matches the greenhouse texture. That's it. This is just the little prickly spine item. Started small plum orchard. Yes, this is the orchard. This is my orchard. Welcome to my orchard. So what I've decided to do basically is break this area. You can see I've done a lot of terraforming in this area. I am like out of dirt and I spent a lot of time flattening this out and removing some of the grass and the lavender. Luckily for me, this area was already pretty flat. So like flattening out this area actually wasn't that difficult. Wait, you're kind of decent. No, low attack, never mind. It was just like running around with this, doing a lot of that. Yeah. Like it's pretty flat here, so it didn't actually take me that long to do all this. Are you good? Nope. You give special attack? Yep. So yeah, flatten out this area. Now, plums are important because that's how we're going to get ancient cogs, and you'll see that later. So I went in and bought plum trees. They're like 16k a piece, kind of expensive. But I planted them, trimmed the leaves back a little bit. So we got 3 plum trees outlined here, just like we got our other farms outlined. I think that's just the theme I'm going to keep going with all of our like crops. We're going to have things outlined. It may not always be spruce wood, but I just felt like it worked here. I also went in and bought some apple tree. So we got some apple tree growing here next to our plums. And I was farming plums for the entire time because I know there's going to come a point when plum is important. And I want to be on top of that. I also started, or I was like trying to get more berries. So I got the mango berries here, and then I got the tanga, and I also got pineapple berry. A big issue though, I planted all of these berries here to try to mutate things off of them. And I think I did it. I think they all mutate into lumberries. So I think this was a waste of time. I'm like 90% sure this was just a waste of time. So I think I have to remove all of these. I think I goofed and just didn't do my research. Well, I know I didn't do my research. I thought if I just placed berries next to each other, they might magically mutate into something, but I guess I'm just dumb. That's not how the world works. You are very cool. 74%. 74%. It's level 50. Yeah, you can't hit me with takedown. Nice try. Nice try. There we go. And yes, I have flattened out all of this area too. Again, you can see I'm doing like some retaining wall type of stuff. This area is also, I'm out of dirt. And I upgraded my shovel to a Neptunian shovel because I was really hoping that would make it so I could instant break grass, but I can't. I can instant break dirt, but I can't instant break grass, so that is sad. Very sad. You're not that bad. Yes. Okay, next. Fished a lot. I fished a lot. You'll see I've almost got the maxed out fishing. I fished a lot. That's what I did. And we're going to go with Prismatic Bounty. I like always do this one, but I think it's just good. And I'll explain why here in a minute. Oh yeah, I planted this stuff. I think I did that last time. Yeah, I did that last time. I like the lavender. It's really pretty. Okay. Let me stop just being random. ADD moments. Here we go. Oh, stop. I'm being random again. Stop! Goodness gracious. ADD moments. It makes me really productive sometimes, but man, do I get distracted so easily. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes! Charging rods. I made a... Bro. Okay. I can't do anything about that. You just fell in the water and died, my dude. I made a few more charging rods. I spent like maybe 10 minutes of a day in the nether. Wasn't super fruitful. Just throwing that out there. It is something I did. But I fished a lot. And when you start fishing with the treasure, you start getting these Neptune's bounties. And they have Neptunium in them a lot of times. And then they have like driftwood in them. But eventually, if we upgrade this fishing skill, wrong button, when we break these, we're going to get a prismatic shard, which is worth money, and it also is a crafted item that we'll use to craft stuff. So, I got a lot of these because I fished for probably like 2 hours straight. In fact, let me show you my fishing rod. Upgraded it to Neptunium. We got Luck of the Sea 4, Lure 4. And then I also was using the Deluxe Crab Hook and the Quality Bobber. I don't think this stuff matters as much. The treasure one is probably better. I was just selling the fish for money, so that's why I went with that. And then I was putting all the crab bait in here. You can see I got quite a bit. That stuff is good. Trust me on that one, boys and girls and theys and thems. And then I placed some stuff here that for crab pots. We're going to do crab pots today, hopefully. Even though in the winter they're not going to work because they're going to get frozen. Either way, that's just something. How many is that? 16? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 16. We'll need 16 pots for crab. And we will give that a go later today. Next on the list. I started getting crab bait. I made money and I upgraded my fishing rod. I think that's about it. I didn't really do that much else. I flattened out stuff when I was like, had a few minutes in 70% when I had some time in between sessions of like working on stuff and I didn't know what to do. I just came over here and flattened this area. And like the other area, it was already pretty flat. And because the shovel does like dirt instantly, it actually doesn't take that long to clear out some space. I made quite good progress. I also went and grabbed some of the cobblestone and stuff and just kind of did the retaining wall on this side, kind of like we got on this side. Eventually, we're going to add a bridge. I think I'm going to add the bridge right here to here. Just something fun and aesthetical. Nothing wild. I think this would be a great spot for a bridge. So that's something we could do today is build a bridge. I'm probably going to wait for winter to build the bridge because there's just less stuff you can do in the winter. Like farming and stuff wise. It's very limited, but that's okay. I want to buy some more buildings today. I got big dreams. I got big plans. I'm just going to recycle all of this because I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, that's all the stuff we did. And I like the clipboard. Pretty fun little item. We'll be using that some more later. You can see I've been harvesting the heck out of some plums, dude. Uh-huh. So, today's objectives. What are we doing today? Well, winter's on the way, which means we need to get our farms ready for winter. Of course, I'm going to be leaving up a lot of these farms, these little golden sprinkler plots. Oh yeah, I've changed these out with shroom lights. I'm going to be leaving a lot of these little sprinkler things up year round. Do I have another sweet potato plot? This one, right? Yeah. The other ones we're going to be doing winter. So like this one, no, this one, cotton is staying. It's summer, I think. The rest of these are going to be winter crops. And I need to figure out if there's any winter crops that are big money makers. We can do that. But honestly, winter is mining time, in my opinion. So that's kind of what we're going to be focusing on in the winter time. That is upcoming. But until then, there's some stuff I want to buy. Gotta get money for stuff I want to buy. One of the things I want to buy, you can see I've got big money, is this small core so we can get a hammer. I think that'll be really good. Really want a hammer. We're short a little bit of money, though. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Oh, I got a little bit more wood, too. Just a little bit. Like 600, maybe. I don't know. I just went and chopped down some wood when I was bored. Because, like, I'm sure you guys can imagine, there's times where I just can't stream, but I can just play the game. And that's kind of what just happens. I'm like, okay, I'll just go cut down trees for like 30 minutes or something. That's what I do. I want to set up some sheds today because right now I'm using this farmhouse as my like processing area. It's not super great for that. It's okay. It's not the best. So I need $20,000 for the I need $20,000 for the hammer, it appears. Let me check. Let's check our storage. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. All right. I'm just trying to think of what else we could use money on or for. I'm gonna need a lot of that stuff. All right, let's start with crabbing. Crab bots, crab traps. That's what we're gonna be making. So they take a pearl or aquamarine, both of which we get from fishing, by the way. Zinc, we mine for it. Safety nets. Take farming rope. Take straw. I don't know how many of these we can make. I don't know. Crab trap. I don't know how much safety net I actually have. Okay, apparently I'm out of zinc. Am I really out of zinc? It's no way. I might be. Because a lot of stuff uses zinc, actually. This is why I want the hammer, so I can just go and get zinc so much faster. Anyway. Crab traps. They need a little, like... they need, like, the 8 blocks around them to be clear. And then you just put bait in there, and they do their thing. It just is like a random tick type of deal. And luckily for us, I have a lot of crab baits that I have been catching. And this is deluxe crab bait, too, which means it is expensive. And the loot that we get will be a little better. There's ways to automate this stuff much, much, much later. For now, this is what it's going to be. We will have 16 of these. We'll occasionally load them up and occasionally come out and check them. And it's just kind of like in Stardew, it's just something you kind of sit and leave. And so we have sit, and now we will leave. Yes, sir. Yep, yes, sir. And I want to craft more, but I cannot because I'm out of money. I don't want to work. I just want to bang on this mug all day. Yeah, not having enough for the hammer sucks. But there's nothing we can really do about it right now. Hello, thank you. Yeah, I've been putting in the time here. We just finished going over all the stuff that I had done like off camera since the last stream earlier in the or like what Thursday, Friday. I think I'm going to. Oh man, I'm trying to save money for the hammer, so I don't really have the money to. I was gonna say I was gonna buy some of the sheds I wanted to buy, but I just don't have the money. We're at that point in the game where money is is kind of tight. Well, we can do some quests, because that is also a name of the game. Ew. Ew, crab trap bait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can do more quests. So, farm building, we got that. Getting a Neptunian nugget. We have one because of fishing. So let me do this. So it just gives me the achievement. And once it gives me the quest, there we go. It'll give me another one. Now, this will also get a bunch of items. We'll be able to get the bait maker. We'll be able to get artisan fish, like the fish smoker. Yep, fishing guide. Yes. Okay, let's just try to do some of these things. I'm out of zinc. Sunlit pearl? What the heck? How do you get one of them bad boys? How do you get one of them bad boys? Being out of money sucks. Seed maker. I think I'm out of like almost every... Yeah, I'm out of earth crystals. Oh! I just gotta go mining. And I can't really go mining. Well, I can go mining without the hammer, but I want the hammer. I do not think this mod pack has mega evolutions. I'm pretty sure it does not. Yeah, it does not. No mega evos. But honestly, there's so much to do in this mod pack that I personally don't even think anything about it. There's so much content in this pack. Let's see. What can we buy? Maybe I should just go fishing. Because I just need money to get the hammer to do the other things I don't really want to do, but I kind of need to do. Let's just go fishing. Let's just go chill. Do a little fishing. But first, I need worm. Does my hammer work? Or my magnet? Yeah, my magnet's on. Yes, we're gonna fish for the money. Especially, we're on year 1, so it's really good for year 1 money. I'm probably gonna switch my... I could switch the bobber out for treasure. Nah, that's fine. We gotta get the last fishing skill point anyway, so we can get the prismatic shard. Skill. Well, there's 7,000. 7,000 from yesterday's harvest. It's proven to be a fruitful season. Ooh. What we got? Ooh, another Neptune's bounty. I'm running out of spaces for my Neptune's bounty. We get net balls. Net balls. What else did we get? A gold coin. Pristine aquamarine. Shee. What are your thoughts on the new base game cushion? Yeah, I've seen those. Dude, the cushion seemed like... I think it's gonna... I have a feeling people are gonna find crazy uses for it that are gonna be kind of game-breaking to a lot of farms. I don't know. In general, I think it's really good. I think creatively, like allowing for people to like make stuff where you can sit, I think that's amazing. I think people have been wanting that forever, which is why like base mods, a lot of mods integrate stuff like that. So that's great. Vanilla Minecraft is just one of those things that, and I love vanilla Minecraft. It's so picked over, and every little thing that's added to the game is tested for like every little bit of functionality. I'm curious to see what its like long-term functionality will be. Will it be like a mode of transportation? I don't know if you guys have seen that, where people are like using them to like cover long distances by right clicking, which we could have already technically done with minecarts. It's not unique to cushions. It's just easier. It's cheaper. I don't know. We'll have to see. But in general, looks very cool, and the new biome looks very cool. And once that update drops, I'm probably gonna start my like forever world in quote, because like I don't know, I have so many. I have a habit of I play in a world. I kind of start a world whenever I feel like a new chapter of my life or something. Like when I moved for the last time to where I live now, like I started a new world, and when I like started my master's degree, I started a new world. And I don't know, I kind of like I kind of use them as like pillars of a snapshot in time kind of deal. Fire spin. Okay. So I've never really had like a forever world. I have a lot of worlds that have a lot of cool stuff in them. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. I also really enjoyed the early game, so sometimes I just feel like playing the early game. Really? That's it? That's all the fish is? Come on, guys. We gotta get more money than that. Come on, fish. Be worth more money. Please? See if the crab pot's got anything yet. A clam. Oh, a carp. Wait, this stuff is used for the thingy-mabobber. Yeah, I was gonna say. Crab trap bundle. You. Bam! We don't have a crab yet, though. That's okay. But now we wait. I really want to do a Forever World series, but I feel like everyone has done one. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of played out. But I do really like making like long form survival content. That's probably my favorite thing to make recently in the last year or two. And now that I'm actually back to like making content again, I know I could do that and like enjoy it. But yeah, the market is so saturated for that type of stuff. Trying to find something I enjoy making and will also people want to see that's a little different and not just something that there's so many talented Minecraft YouTubers. Like if I'm going to be making Minecraft content with my goal of like increasing viewership and engagement, I need to think outside the box a little bit. Battlecraft was definitely really great for that. But when I reached out to the Battlecraft people to see if they wanted to do something else in the future, that I have a feeling everyone just kind of has their own like project. I don't know. I just kind of got crickets. I feel like everyone kind of I did get like a handful of responses, but I feel like everyone kind of has their own like kind of clique that they want to do stuff with, which is fine. Or they're too busy. It is really hard to find a group of creators that like can click really well. That is definitely definitely can be tough. Sorry, I was checking a message on... I don't know if you guys watched my Olympus Craft series, but one of the builders on there did this amazing project. His name is Rob Plays Minecraft. This amazing project called Jank, which is a play on Tango Tech's like Decked Out, which is already a play on a board game. You know, a like it's an iterative project board game. And anyway, Rob did this amazing all survival built multi-level video game that took us weeks to really beat in Minecraft, all in vanilla Minecraft. Insanely complex stuff, right? Again, think Decked Out, Tango Tech. If you haven't seen that, then you definitely need to go check that out. But he just finished, it's been 2.5 years. He just finished, or he's almost done with Jank 2. The sequeling. And I'm really excited to see I've seen pictures and stuff. I'm really excited to see what he's got in it, because he likes building these, taking on these massive like map projects all in survival, which is really, really insane but very fascinating. I have like adventure maps out on Planet Minecraft you can download and stuff. I have them on my channel as well if that's your thing, but obviously I built those in creative. Like I built those in creative with world edit and stuff like that. Like I cannot imagine, it's hard for me to even fathom building those like in survival, man. It's freaking wild. He's crazy for that, but in a good way. So I was just checking the message because I think we're going to be live streaming that near the end of July. I'll be live streaming it. If you guys know Olympus Craft member Zinji, he has one of the most popular villager breeder tutorials out there. If you don't recognize the name, you've probably seen his villager breeder. We're gonna be playing Olympus Craft member Stircat, Fuzzy Cub. We're gonna be playing so it'll be fun. Yeah, I play on servers all the time. Like I was just saying, I've been on a member of a few SMPs that have, I think, gone really well. I've had a lot of fun with. The last one being Battlecraft, which is a Cobblemon SMP with a bunch of really cool creators you might have heard before. If you follow the Cobblemon community, I'm sure you've heard of like Vert and Callie and Mighty Duck. You know, they were all members. So I played with them on Battlecraft, and then before that I was on a modded SMP with survival multiplayer server with a bunch of creators called Olympus Craft, which was also a lot of fun. We had that server up for about 8 months, and I did a lot of really fun videos on there. About 50. I did about 50 episodes, I think, on each server. So, a bunch of videos on my channel and that. And then before that, I was on a vanilla SMP called Mindguard for about. We played on there for about 6 months. Did a bunch of cool stuff. I think I did about 20 episodes, but that was back in 2020 or 2021. I think 2020. It's a long time ago now. And before that, I was on. I did a lot of just servers with my friends. Like my friends would play. You might see one just called. If you look on my channel and you go back to videos and you scroll down 200 videos. You might see a server called like My Lithical. That's just me and my friends basically that I went to college with or that I've known online for a long time. Like we just have a server where we do stuff. It's called My Lithical. So yeah, I do typically play on servers. I am playing single player here because one, I think this game lends itself better to single player. The second reason is I put out some feelers. That was my Discord, by the way. I turned off streamer mode, which is a mistake. Give me 1 second. Frick. How do I turn streamer mode back on? There we go. One of my friends asked me if I wanted to play League of Legends. After the stream, play League. Yeah, I put out some feelers for another series. And I think, like I said, everyone kind of had, like, I think Vert, Callie, CK, they never really responded, which I'm kind of sad about. But I think they got their own kind of thing going with both Vert and Duck are doing, like, the Pond SMP. And where they're, like, battling. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. They've got like they've got too many things going on, I think. They got Camp Cobblemon going on right now, which is really cool. I do recommend you check that if you're into Cobblemon content. It's really cool. Really cool server idea. Oh man, we still got a lot of XP to go. And then, like, there's a few kind of vanilla-ish series going on that servermate Live Awesome is doing, which are pretty cool. Chespy and I think Chespy and Skipper just started back their Lotus SMP videos. So long story short, yeah, I play on servers with people pretty regularly. Love making content with people. Would love to get back into it. Fell out of the swing of it because of school, my master's degree. Want to get back into it. Just got to find the right crew doing the right thing that I want to do. And I don't know. It's a lot of things lining up. It's a lot of work. Playing single player games is not nearly as tough to coordinate schedules, plan content, not step on anybody's toes. I mean, it's tough. I mean, you gotta like read people over the internet, and you know, I don't know. I think most people try to be good about it. I definitely try to be. Everyone's gonna fall short. I definitely fallen short socially sometimes with people on Minecraft servers, but. I try to be a good server mate and stuff. At the end of the day, everybody just wants to one, have fun, and two, hopefully like make content that other people enjoy and have it be effortless. They don't want to edit you out of annoying things, or they don't want to have to redo something because you screwed it up, so on and so forth. Okay, maybe that's enough money. I don't want an epic hat. Where'd it go? Huh? Baby turtle? I can't even see it. You can see it there. I actually kind of like that because now it's like when where you go? I actually kind of like it because now when I take off my hat, I have like a little turtle under there. He's like, there's like sand particles or something. Oh, that's really weird. Oh, that's really weird. He's like crying or something. All right. Baby turtle, you're out of there. Is it better to watch here or Twitch? Great question. Ooh. We got some stuff. But honestly, I would rather people watch on YouTube. I don't put as much effort into like I don't put as much effort into like advertising myself on Twitch. I'm just multi-streaming on Twitch because it's convenient. So, yeah, if you can watch on YouTube, that'd be great. We got quite a few people watching right now, which is awesome. Thank you guys. Nice. So all I need is the coral fragments. All right. Do I have enough money? Enough money to buy this. This is what we're working towards. Nope. I need 10,000 more. Small core. 16,000. We sleep. I think YouTube has gotten way better with its like new content discovery on YouTube. Like it actually like recommends live streams to people now, which I think is pretty good. I don't feel like they did that for a long time, or it was like really shoddy. It was shoddy, got a melody, and so I think it's way better now. There we go. This is what I needed. Small core, and now I'm poor again. But the good news is I got a small core. Okay, hammer. We got to start with a stone hammer. Then we got to upgrade to an iron hammer. I'm out of iron blocks. 1, 2, 3. Now we got an iron hammer. And now we got to go a gold hammer. Now we got to go a diamond hammer. And I'm out of diamonds. Of course I am. Of course I am. Well, now that I have the hammer, I can actually go mine, and it's going to be a little faster. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go mine. I'm mining. I have coal. I'm like out of everything, by the way. It's like, it's kind of bad. I get torches so that I can light up the caves. I go caving over here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go cave. We're gonna go caving. Did I build this town or colonize it? How dare you? How dare you insinuate that I would colonize this town? I'll have you know that my ancestors most likely didn't do that. Most likely. No, it's actually, my genealogy is kind of interesting. It's probably really boring, but I'll go into it. I built most of the town. Most of the town is like those like prefabs, but I built the little root cellar, and then what else did I build here? I built the root cellar, and then I put in all the paths and the trees. Like I very purposely have put in specific trees in specific places because I think they look hot. Yeah, they look hot. They look hot. Like I think doing the landscaping and stuff is like really important when you're building little villages like this. So I'm gonna turn the volume up a little bit more on the music. So like plant those bad boys. All the buildings are like the prefabs for the most part, but like, you know, I did the path work in between and the little farms and stuff. The fishing pier was mine, was not a prefab. I did not adopt that. What's wrong with my Typhlosion? What do you mean? What's wrong with him? Nothing. He's fine. Just chilling. But yeah, I love how the paths and stuff have come together here. It actually feels like a little around here we have around here. Goodness gracious, I'm so freaking dumb. I live somewhat close to Jamestown and Williamsburg, which are some of the oldest cities in the US, and a lot of the little like homesteady areas feel like this to me. Like the buildings are kind of sporadically put up, but then they're tied together with very purposeful pathwork and trees and stuff like that, which I don't know. This is the type of stuff that this is the type of stuff that I really like. You know? I want to go to here, you know? Stuff like that. He's purple. Alright, just because he's purple doesn't mean you gotta be mean to him. So what? Okay, he's purple. What are you trying to say? Oh, you're saying he's purple. He's Hisuian. Racist. You're prejudiced against him just because he's Hisuian. How dare you? How dare you? Do you see every Hisuian person and be like, "Oi, you're purple. Oi, you're purple. Get out of here." Or something like that. Racist. Yeah, he has a different genealogy background. Oh yeah, so my genealogy. So about 5 years ago now, I had a lady reach out to me through, I did an Ancestry.com, not Ancestry.com, 23andMe, whatever, one of those Ancestry things. I did one of those. One of the ladies messaged me because we were third cousins. She lived on the other side of the US from me. Obviously never met her before, didn't know she existed. And she was like, "Hey, I'm your third cousin. We share this great-great-grandmother, who was from, who at the time lived in southern Pennsylvania." What is this? Wobbuffet level 75. Nope. We ain't doing that. You idiots. I don't want to fight any of you. I'm going this way. Anyway, she reached out. She was an older lady. I would say she was like probably in her late 60s, or she was retired. And long story short, she was like, "Yeah, I'm retired. I am bored. So what I'm doing is trying to find every known relative that I could possibly find of me using 23andMe and using like death certificates and stuff like that." So she ends up sending me a more detailed like DNA kit. She paid for one to have a genome kit so that she could learn more about my specific side of the family. Oh, okay. I didn't expect this to be here at all. Goodness, look at the Vivichoke seeds, for crying out loud. Dang! What was this thing? I get distracted easily. She was like, "Yeah, fill out this genome thing and we'll be able to see, we'll be able to figure out more about like how I'm related to you and like what happened," because basically her like lineage tracked down, there are people in chat that probably know my full name or my last name, and that's fine, but I'm not going to openly dox myself on stream. So what I'm going to do is use a name alternative. Basically, my last name, let's say my last name is Schwartz. Let's say my last name is Schwartz. Her last name, even though she was related to me was Schwartz. So there was a slight difference in our names. Right? And she could not figure out where the split came from. And what she realized was that at some point down the line... Nope, that Zubat's on fire. At some point down the line, there was a family split. Right? So what she essentially discovered was that in the 1780s, there was a guy. Let's say his name was Henry Schwartz. No, Henry Schwartz. Okay, with an I. And he had like 5 kids, as you did in the 1780s in America. He was an immigrant from Ireland, and he had like 7 kids, and then his wife died like pretty tragically. I can't remember exactly why. It was like tuberculosis or something, like freaking trad wife death. Am I right? Anyway, so she died, and then he apparently married. What the frick is this? Tunnel treasure. He apparently married this very young woman that she was not liked by the kids. And then they had like 7 more kids. As you do. So by the time she was probably like 15 and he was like in his 40s or something, it was like really scuffed. I mean, even for like the 1750s, it was kind of scuffed. Even though the 1750s, they let anything freaking go, you know what I'm saying? So what happened was the original children, all of them kept their last name except for one of them. James Schwartz said, apparently this is the story. I can't actually prove it, but this is my understanding of the story. Apparently he was like, frick, she ain't my mama. I'm changing my last name. So he changed his last name to a slightly different spelling of Schwartz instead of Schwartz, so that he wouldn't have to be related to the new mom. And I am a descendant of that guy, so I have the name with the weird spelling. I have the more uncommon name. Now, this guy would eventually, or like this name would eventually, like, it wasn't that uncommon, like, but you can track almost everyone in the U.S. with this last name. It's not a very super uncommon last name. You can track almost all of them to this guy or like 2 other people that came over. My grandpappy, he would be like, frick, what was that? Something's shooting at me. It would be like my great 1780s, you know, like really far away, in a land very far away. What the frick? Redstone jack-o'-lantern. Look at all this junk I'm getting, guys. I think I have an auto sorter. Yeah, I guess you could say he was a hater. He apparently, again, there's no real way to prove this besides like there was like one journal entry or something, and then there was a name change document, and the dates just happened to line up that it was like very close. He apparently did not like that his dad was doing this. I believe he felt it was disrespectful to his mum, who had passed away from trad wife duties or something. I don't know. So he was like, frick it, I'm changing my name. So this name, most of the people with this new last name, which I'm the descendant of, most of them stayed around Virginia. A few of them went to Pennsylvania, and a few of them ended up going to like Western Virginia. There's even a county, there's like a county in West Virginia and one in Tennessee named after my last name. Whether that is from the same single descendant or if it's from someone else, it's a very uncommon name in Ireland as well, but it is possible. I do not know if it's named after me specifically, or like after my hater grandpappy or whatever. Whatever Sparkle Nugget said. But it is interesting nonetheless. Well, and there you have it. So there's the story that, without actually saying what my name is, there's the story of my last name. Kind of. Just kind of interesting, I think. I don't know. It's pretty weird. Pretty weird story. It was really interesting to me because my parents didn't know any of this. So I was like, what the frick are you? Cole Golem? What the frick are you? Well, you're dead now. I wasn't aware that people with the name Schwartz were also related to me. I did not know that. I thought it was just a completely different name. I thought you could go back in the history book as far as you wanted to, and there was just no relation. I did not know that there was a split in the bloodline. I also did not know that at some point one of the 7 kids also had 7 kids, and one of those 7 kids moved to California, and the rest of them stayed around Pennsylvania. So they're all over now, as most families are of immigrants. People kind of migrate as the years go by. Maybe they moved to Chicago for a job, maybe they moved to California for a job in the 50s. You never know, right? I mean, that's just how life in the US is and was. Just way of the road, boys, you know what I'm saying? But really fascinating, because I found out I had distant relatives that I had no idea I could be related to people with this last name. Growing up, people would be like, oh, Schwartz, are you related to this person? It's a similar last name. And I'm just like, no, there's no way, it's not the same. But turns out, you go back far enough, we're all related. And that is how I lost my identity. Okay, my inventory is full of doo-doo. So I'm going to have to return to base here in a second. But genealogy is really fascinating. She actually... The woman that was doing all this, came out to Virginia and went to the county that the original settler moved to when he came here in the 1740s-ish, and found, his death certificate and his land certificate and stuff like that. Really interesting stuff. Another fascinating part. This guy was not rich by far, right? He was an immigrant. As far as I know, no one in my immediate family has ever been anything remotely above middle class. Or even that. I would say mostly living in poverty. Or adjacent to it, for sure. What was interesting, though, was that if this guy did have money, which it did seem like by the time his wife died and stuff, he had like established like a decent living and stuff. When the family split and was like, when he was like, I don't want no part of you or your new woman, he like gave up birthright and stuff like that. So he didn't get any. I don't know. It's just kind of interesting. I don't think he even got any. Oh shoot. I don't think he got anything. Like, I don't think he got any birthright or any inheritance or anything like that. But you know what? Kudos to my man James. I think his name actually was James, if I'm remembering correctly. Kudos to my man James for standing on business. Standing up for his mama. I got a creeper head. What? How did I get all of this stuff? How did I get a game disc? This game just gives you so much stinking stuff. I don't know. My parents personally are like not into oral history or genealogy at all. Or at least they don't appear to be. If they are, then they're keeping it secret from me. I think it's pretty fascinating. I can assure you that whatever my ancestors did or did not do, it has not impacted my life nearly at all, really. I wish my ancestors had some crazy money or something, but that didn't happen. I didn't even really know my grandparents. I would say like my grandparents, a lot of people are very close to their grandparents, and I think that's good, but I never really had that relationship with my grandparents either. So the whole like family ancestry bond thing is just not really there for me. Like I see it in other people. I think it's really cool though. Like a lot of other cultures, they kind of have like families will be from specific villages or regions, and they really like hold on to that oral history and tradition, and they really work hard to protect, to like kind of cherish that. And I think that's really cool. I think that is fascinating to me. I do not have that, and that is okay. I'm not upset about it, but I think it is fascinating. Dang, crows keep crowing, bro. Gosh, we got a lot of stuff. Look at that. 64 blocks of... How much money is that? 11,000. That's a lot. I might just sell... it's a lot of gold, but I'll just sell it. Let's see. Let me get my inventory back in order, and then we'll go mine some more. This jack-o'-lantern's pretty cool. I want to use it as a decoration. Let's put it somewhere as a decoration. Where would be a cool decoration? Maybe here. Yeah, it's cool. And then we'll just chuck everything else in here, I guess. It's the pro of having a storage system. I don't have to worry about it. Knife. He's got a knife! That's a lot of Vivichoke seeds. Yeah, I'm just gonna chuck everything in here, dang it. Oh, shoot, I put my backpack away. Okay. And I need torches. Torches. 4. Excellent. That's plenty. Kappa. Gonna need more than that. Ugh. I might have to burn wood. Yeah. Let's get some wood smelting just for charcoal while I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And we'll smelt this stuff. Yeah, I feel like when you have like that oral tradition or like the kind of closeness with your ancestry or something like that, there's like some kinship and identity with that. That I think is like a really interesting part of the human experience. Like, I think it's a lot of people have that, you know? And it can really tie people together. A lot of times it ties people apart, unfortunately, but it can also bring people together. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Why did I come down here? Look at all the ore on the ceiling. Goodness, I'm never gonna be able to get any of those. The stuff I really need here. Gold. Because why not? Look at what the so much gold. Iron. I always need iron. Diamonds. I need diamonds to upgrade my hammer again, although I don't even know if it matters. Earth crystals, geodes. Zinc. I'm just collecting stuff because it's here. Hey, an earth crystal, just when I needed. Ow. I do not need ash. Me trying to become a Pokemon champion. Am I right? Oh, this little biome's kind of cool. It's like a little mushroom biome. Very nice. Got it. Oh, you're on fire. Strip mining has any point. Like, I need the earth crystals. That's why I'm doing this specifically. Like running around up here. Yeah, the rare earth crystals are kind of a pain in the butt to get at this point in the game. Did I go down here? Oh, nope. Well, now I at least have the zinc for the crab traps. Am I right, guys? Let's put this stuff away. Dang it! I hit the wrong button. I guess right now all I really could use is more it's them again. Coal golems. Do you guys just drop coal? Is that it? You guys are weird. Pretty dark in this cave, man. I've lit up a lot of it. Oh, there's one. I believe we're getting to the point where I've explored the majority of the cave. Yes, I've tried every cave. Yes, I've had every cave. Yes, I've had every cave. It's not even worth going for those diamonds, is it? There's so much stuff on the ceilings that I cannot get. Oh. Yeah, I've had every cave. Bunch of lava. This is one of my favorite songs at Stardew. Just really like it. Oh, dang it. You guys are going to be annoying. We got him. No problem. Alright, we're almost done mining. We're going to go back to doing some building and stuff. Like, I like trying to mix it up a little bit, but simply needed resources that we only could get mining in order to do the things on my to-do list for today. So just kind of one of those things, you know? Kind of one of those things that we just kind of had to do. But we got the hammer, which was like the #1 thing I wanted to do today. And we got it. I wanted to do it on camera for sure. I wanted to like buy the hammer and show you guys like it's gonna speed up. Oh shoot. It's gonna speed up mining and stuff a lot. I mean, you can already see how much faster it speeds up this type of stuff. Which is great, because that's the name of the game. Time is money, money is time, time is power, power is money. You know what I'm saying? Where are you? Get out of here. Oh no. I'm fine. I see diamonds. There will get to a point where I will basically be selling diamonds because I have so many. But we are not there now. Now I need them. Wait, is that 7? I ran out trying to make the diamond hammer. Actually, I don't even think I really need the diamond hammer, to be honest. It's a little bit faster, but... Is it worth it? Look how much stuff there is here. Oh boy. I do like the hammer too though, because it does a lot of damage. So I don't have to swap to a weapon. I can just whack stuff with the hammer. And it's very effective weapon. Which is very nice. Very nice. Oh no. I have the extra block reach from the explorer's helmet. Oh man, it's so good. It's so useful when I was doing stuff earlier. Oh boy. So good. So good. Alright. I'm almost done mining, guys. We're gonna we're gonna do other stuff. I know this is not particularly interesting. And I would rather do interesting stuff on the stream and mine off stream at night. I'm also trying to think of some long form content I want to start making again. I've got some ideas, like I got some scripts kind of sketched out, drafted, I guess, mocked up. Don't really know what type of content I want to start making, like video stuff again. Kind of want to do building related stuff the more I think about it, but I don't know. I don't know how the building related stuff will perform. I feel like there's a lot of really good builders out there doing stuff right now. More now than ever before. So I have to do something interesting to kind of make it stand out. Gosh, this cave just keeps going. Still in the same cave system I've been exploring for like actual weeks. Dawnstones. It's pretty good. And then it dawned on me. Hey, we got our first AI view bot in chat. That's how you know you've made it, when you start getting the AI view bots. It would be easier for Twitch to like track and shut those down. I'm not saying they're not trying. I'm just saying you would think it would be easier. Like I get like 3 of these every stream. We hit a big old iron vein, which is excellent for my iron supplies that I've been chewing through. Gosh, look how crazy the hammer makes this, though. There's gotta be a... Yeah, I was gonna say, there's gotta be a spawner or something here. Oh my gosh. There's more iron here than it's, like, worth farming. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. It's not even important I get it all anymore at this point. You idiot. You idiot. You're gonna die in lava. And for what? This is the last stuff I'm gonna mine. I'm gonna get a good amount of this iron because it's just sitting here in front of me. And we're gonna get out of the mine. Gosh. It is pretty satisfying though. It is pretty satisfying just to sit here and left click all the iron that appears on my screen. That's pretty fun. All right, we got all of it over here. This is crazy amount of iron, bro. Yes, I've tried every iron. If you're looking for this stuff in your own world, follow the tough. It sticks around tough when it spawns lower. Just a little tip for you, free from the Blader. I'm sure you guys are all pros and you already know that. But just in case you didn't, little tip for you, straight from the J-Blader. Okay. Let's start working my way out of this cave. Yes, I've tried every cave. And my inventory's full. Okay. I'm actually under my house? What the heck? Hold on, we're gonna get... Oh my gosh, there's another... Okay, stop. Have self-control, have self-control, have self-control. I could just sit there and mine iron as soon as it pops up on my screen, like, all day long. It's just not productive. Just does me no good. And I hear there's zombies chasing me. Nope. I'm going this way. I'm just gonna mine up because we're closer to my house than I thought. Where to go? Oh, dang. Wait, I just saw it. Oh, dang it. Oh my gosh, that idiot's still chasing me. Be gone. Be gone, be gone, be gone. Get out. I'm close enough that I loaded the chunk that had that has my stuff in it, so I'm close. I am close to my house. Oh no. There's still places to explore. You idiots. I can see it on the map. I can't see anything. I can't even collect the iron. Okay. Hold on. Oh my gosh, another cave. This much cave is just under my house. Pretty big cave. Why 17, why 18, why 19, why 21, 21, 21, 20. We're going. I actually need coal more than I need iron. We're going. Oh, that means I'm probably gonna hit a water cave. No, I'm behind it now. We should be fine. Like, we're in the plains behind my house right now. Yes, we are in the plains behind my house. This might be the river. It is the river. Aha! Oh my gosh. Aha! Yeah, we were beside the farms. Okay. Well, we made it. That's enough of that. Oh my gosh. I did not mean to go on a 20-minute mining distraction, but I have, and there's nothing I can do about it now. The good news So we got a lot of stuff. Okay. All this stuff is going to take some time to smelt, but we'll get that cooking. I'll put the rest of this stuff away. Look how much money that would be. I don't even know. Man, do I need this much gold? I have 1,000 gold already. I feel like I should keep the gold just in case. There may come a point when I'm gonna regret that I didn't keep it, so I'm gonna keep it. Glow lichen growth. Can I put this on a tree? Oh, I can put it there. Oh, that's nice. It looks kind of like it's like a dying plant. I like that. And now the mushroom, glow shroom. Yes. Don't know why it needs to be there, but we're putting it there. I like just randomly putting decorations around. I don't know. It's fun. Like, there we go. Skeletal head. Bam, it's there. It's there now. Nothing you can do about it. Stop me, guys. Try to stop me, idiots. No, I'm joking. Let's open up the stuff. Geodes. Yep. And then we're going to go harvest crops. We're on day 7. It's almost the winter time. The winter time is coming. I guess I could upgrade my hammer, but it feels pointless. I'm gonna run out of coal. I wasn't joking when I said coal is more valuable. We got a freaking zombie here. We gotta start cooking wood. Oh man, I don't even have that much. Okay. Not great. Not great is what it is. Let's load this stuff. And I can make more crab pots. Which is kind of where we started today. Okay. So I need more safety nets, which take farming rope, which takes straw. I was farming the straw, though. It's like the bamboo, so I do have a lot of that. Oops. I need to craft this. 9. Well, that's 6 more crab pots, crab traps. Eventually I want 16. Dang it. Hello, Ladybug. That's a good halfway point. We got anything good in there? Not super good. Oh, we got this. This is good. We can submit that and get 2 more. Crab wraps. Crab wraps. Crab wrap. Crab traps. Traps. Crab traps. Excellent. We can get 2 more crabs. And we got these. These are pretty good. The puddle slime hearts. I haven't played around with the slimes at all. Like, I don't know anything about the slimes. I don't know anything about slime farming in this game. But we can place some of this stuff in here and get these cooking. There we go. And that'll start farming some crab trap stuff. And we can sell this stuff, right? Yeah. It's not super valuable, but it's something. There we go. A little bit more. A little bit more has been done. Oh, there's a blossom somewhere here. Wait a second. Wait a second. Over here. I want to see blossom. Hold on. I think I already caught one. Did I catch one last time? I think I caught one last time. Where are you at? There you are. Blossom's just pretty. Okay. Crop time. Crop time. Let's see what we got. That'll be ready tomorrow. We're running out of time to farm as the winter is coming. So I'm just trying to get my last bit of farming in here. And then the way you make money in this game, like I've said before, is the preservation jars are a great way to freaking go. We'll harvest those. We'll harvest that. We'll harvest this. Why are these? I don't know why those are ready and the rest aren't, but it is what it is. Okay. I know I got a bunch of stuff trailing me at my feet. We can't preserve this stuff, so we'll sell it. I got a golden rotten tomato. Uh-huh. Okay, we're going to wash the quality off of some of this stuff because we're going to be preserving it and it doesn't matter. Will not matter. 6,000. Okay. Let's give that a second to cook and we're going to go preserve these doodads. I'm almost done. That's it. Okay. So yeah, last stream I crafted a pile of these preservation jars. And so I've been using them like this. Really good way to get money. If you've ever played Stardew, you know this is a pretty good tech in the mid-game to get a bunch of money. You do artisan goods. You max out your artisan good trees. You max out the amount of artisan goods you can art at one time. And until the late game when there's some other options, this is a fantastic way to go. To turn your money, just change your money, expand your money options, you know. All right, that's all the preservation jars I got, I think. Oh nope, got some here. Corn on the cob. There we go. The sap. Ooh, a cling clang. Get that going. Get that going. Get that going. Ba 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 ba. Get that going. And then we'll just sell the rest of this stuff. Alright, productive day on the farm. In a few days, that stuff will all be completed. And we will have big money. We got this stuff smelting down. Man, getting wood in this game is a constant battle. Especially when I have to use it for charcoal. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We are waiting. I'm waiting for a wandering trader so I can get the ancient cogs with the plums. Because I have quite a few plum now. But Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and get lucky for that one. It's kind of an RNG thing. Oak resin, sure. We do get the bookseller. You get them at the end of every like season, but I don't think there's anything here that I can even buy. It's just gonna be what it is for now. Okay, I wanted to build some new buildings, and or I wanted to get some new buildings. So now is as good a time as ever to get some new buildings. Let's go ahead and do it. 1 piece of coal, thank you. Building shop. I wanted to build a small shed for my seed makers. I wanted to get a chicken coop. I don't know which one I want to get though. I'm kind of okay having different styles. I don't really care about all my buildings having the same style. I just want it to be cute and look like it can fit in. And I like this one the most, I think. So yeah, so we're gonna need I want to get a small shed, a chicken coop, and a barn. Those are kind of the 3 big things I want to get. So that should be enough gold coins. We're gonna need this. So that should be enough stone brick. And then we're gonna need the firewood logs because it uses a lot of those types of logs. So let's take a look at like what we got here. So small sheds. I really like, we have one of these already. I like this one. And then I've built one of those in the past as well. And then I adopted it. Sorry, I know I'm probably not giving you a lot of time to look at these if you've never seen them before. I think I'm just going to go with the Alpine A. Either that or this one. 19 blocks deep, 15 blocks wide, 9 blocks tall. 15 blocks deep, 11 blocks wide, 8 blocks tall. Could just go ahead and get a big shed. Let's look at the big sheds. See, this is a freaking big old shed. 22 blocks deep, 21 blocks wide, 14 blocks tall. And this thing is huge. 29 deep, 25 wide, 17. I think this is the one I want. This is the one I want. We got it. All right, we'll go with that. And then I also want a chicken coop. And I like this chicken coop. So let's submit. Give me the chicken coop. Okay. So we got 2 new buildings to put down. First, I'm going to try to get all my sheds together. So this is going to be a shed. In fact, let me remove this. This is getting on my nerves. I made a little thing for this. By the way, I couldn't get the brewing station to work. I'm doing something wrong. I don't know what it is. It's going here for now. We'll goof with it later. Shed here. Like, I can just slam this sucker full of preservation jars. That's kind of the idea. And then I can also have one right next to it that is for something else. Again, that's the idea. This Neptunian shovel, I forget that I have a shovel because it just doesn't look like a freaking shovel. I really like it, it just doesn't look like it. Anyway, large shed. Yes. That is indeed a large shed. Sheesh. I'm gonna have to rotate this bad boy. Gonna have to rotate this stinking bad boy. This is the front, right? No. That's the front. Oh, shoot. Nope. Don't do that. Nope. Nope. Stop. Back a little bit. I want to be able to run from this shed to this shed. Like that. And then it would be here. You can see how much space there's going to be in this thing for me to slam stiff. Which is ideal. wondering if I should just put it so that... Here, I got an idea. Hold on. Let's move it here. Okay, this way. This way. This way. Bear with me. Yes. Nah, it just doesn't look right, man. I was thinking of maybe I could do like a courtyard type of deal. Let me look at the map. I mean, what would I put here in this courtyard? If I did a courtyard here, what would I put? I could put fish pond. I don't know. Pretty tough. Pretty tough decision point here. I think that's as close as I'm gonna get to like where I want this to be. Put some trees here. Yeah, we're just gonna place it. I could sit here and be indecisive all day long. I think there comes a point when you just gotta hit the place button and work with what it's gonna be. And that's what we're doing. And there are Pokemon dying for me placing this. I am so sorry, my children. But it is what it is. And why did they get bonked? Like, why did that? Don't know why they got removed, but it is what it is. Okay, so now we got 2 sheds back to back that we can expand our like preservation jars or wine kegs or whatever have it. Plenty of freaking space for that stuff, which is exciting. And we have some flower boxes left over. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Chicken coop. We got a Bavarian coop here. I think I just want the chicken coop here. It's not as large. Ew. Where's like an entrance or an interactable entrance? Okay, yeah, I gotta rotate it this way. You can see I kind of outlined where I wanted. No, stop. Stop. Kind of see where I outlined where I wanted something to go here. So now it's just about like getting it in the right place. That's pretty good. I'm probably gonna leave this open so we can have a path going in and out of this like area, general area. That's pretty good. I want to just nudge it a little bit this way. And then you would walk in here and this would be the coop. This is really nice. I really like this block here. This glass. It's like a pane, type of pane. And then where's the feeding trough? It said it had 1 feeding trough. There it is. It's a chicken coop with 1 feeding trough there, which I can access from here. I think that's really as good as it's gonna get. I like the look of it. I think it matches these 3 buildings down here really well. I think it sits nicely. If anything, we just nudge it slightly more towards this tree. That's it. That's it. No! There we go. It's that easy. Oh, that's so nice. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love this. I love how this area is coming together. Oh, it's so nice. This mod pack has everything I want in a mod pack in it. It has everything I want. Building little villages and plantations and enjoying the great outdoors, farming. It's everything you could ever want. Anything you could ever want in a game. If your name is Jay Blader. Alright, and that didn't eat up all my money. It ate up a lot of it, but not all of it. This like auto eats. It's really bizarre. Catches me off guard every time. Let's take a look. What else do we got? So we're gonna need some money for winter crops. I'm running low. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money to buy all the winter crops we need. We'll have to see. I know ginger is expensive, but we'll take a look at that when we get there. Let's go back to farming because there's some other stuff we were doing, and then I got sidetracked. Like, I haven't done any of the animal husbandry. Maybe we'll do that on tomorrow's stream or on a stream later tonight. I haven't done any of the canvas loom stuff. To be honest, I don't have an interest in doing that right now. I definitely want to do this stuff. So like fish farming. Fish ponds cultivate fish over time. Once a single fish is placed in row and other items can be harvested from them, and the more items are unlocked at certain fish populations, sometimes the fish will request items in order to grow their population. You'll need a 3x4 area of water. You can see there, yeah, 3x4 or lava, another fish behind the pond, according to the... Okay, so we need to craft one of these. Wooden bucket, river jelly, I've been keeping those. The pearls, I've been keeping those. Oak resin, been farming that. And Neptunian ingot, which I've also been farming. So we should be able to craft a few of these bad boys, and I'll show you where I'm going to put them. Fish pond. So we got the fish pond baskets. Harvest outputs of fish pond into inventory below. Requires sparkstone. Yeah, we're not at that point in the game yet. We're just at this point in the game. So I'll just make like a few of these, which should give us an achievement. It sure did, which gives me a Synodontis. Don't know what the Synodontis does. Fishing guide. Figure out which fish can be caught. Given location. Can be tricky. The fish finder lets you figure it out, which is 32,000 dollars, which I'm not gonna buy yet because that's expensive currently. And I forgot to harvest the plant of egg, so let's do that. In fact, I'm probably gonna end up planting something else in that field. So since I'm gonna plant something else in that field, let's get some seeds of that, and then the rest of the stuff we'll sell, and we'll just go ahead and uproot the rest of that at the end of the season, which we're quickly approaching. Dang straight. Dang right we are. So this is where I've been keeping some fish just for this occasion. If you guys noticed when we were fishing earlier, I was storing some fish in here. Aha, yep. I don't know much about the fish ponds. I typically just don't really interact with them, but I think it is a good idea to learn. So you guys are going to learn along with me. I'm going to put them over here. This is what I was thinking, right? Kind of like this. So... am I out of cobblestone? I'm out of cobblestone. Of course I am. Okay. Fish pond is empty. Right click it. Sure. I have some amazing Neptuna here. And this one is full now. Yep, full of Neptuna. And I think I can just place these. I think I can just place a bunch of these, but I don't have any of the cobblestone I've been using. Could use regular cobblestone. Doesn't really matter. I don't mind the aesthetic of normal cobblestone as long as it's not overdone. As long as it's mixed in with some other blocks and stuff. It can be a totally acceptable block. There we go. I can always come back and adjust it. We'll place another one here. And then maybe we'll place... I mean, I could just do Neptune again. Yeah. I'm still learning. I'm still learning about this as we go, guys. Bear with me. So maybe this one... Oh, dang it. Okay. This one maybe we'll put brown trout in or something. I don't know. I don't know. We'll learn as we go. And maybe place these here. Just kind of place these back to back. No, I'm gonna need these. I'm gonna need the fish for the population. Wait, it didn't give me the fish. Oh, it stored the population? Oh, it did. Fascinating. It stores the population. Okay. Kind of like bees. They're beehives. That's literally how they're coded. Okay. I'm learning. They're coded like beehives. All right. We'll continue to play around with this. I am curious to see what else these little fish ponds have to offer. Because it's, like I said, it's not really something I've played around with. Let me go grab a barrel so I can put all this stuff in barrels over there. And I'll play around with it off camera and come back and explain how it works, maybe. Hopefully. Hopefully I can learn how it works. What did I just get? Message in a bottle, furniture. What the heck? What is this? I got red birdhouse. Oh, that's cute. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I like it a lot. Let's... Yep. Yeah, I'll just dump all this stuff over here. And because I've been keeping fish, because I remember last time I tried to play around with this, I kept running out of fish. And that was annoying. So this time, I kept the fish. We'll store that stuff here so I can come back for it. Dear fans, hi, Sincerity Shadow Claimer. That must be a person that works on the mod pack development team. What fantastic progress we've made today. I want to do paths, but I don't have the blocks. I ain't got the blocks to do no dang paths. I need to go mining again at some point too. We let this stuff cook. Let's just go ahead and sleep so we can keep on moving towards winter. I want to get out of autumn before we call it a day. We're getting pretty close to that point, to be honest. We are getting pretty dang close. I got a bridge to build at some point. But for now, I'm gonna remove all this because we're almost winter. Which means I'm gonna plant a bunch of stuff. Yep. Anything to harvest? Yep. I've been eating golden carrots, as you see. You see how easy it is for me to get gold with the gold skill? That is why I've been eating golden carrots. It's just so easy. Got a bunch of peanuts. I'm going to keep this stuff so we can put it in preservation jars, by the way. The peanuts are really good for that. Really great for that. Let's go harvest the orchard. The orchard. Pick my apples. There we go. Very nice. So yeah, let's just go ahead and sell some of this stuff. I'm gonna keep some of the carrots because I will probably want them for food. I don't know how much I have of the carrots. I have 250. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up using them for food at some point. Now, like I said, the peanuts, I can make the peanut preserves, which are really stinking good for money, which you might have assumed. So we're gonna watch the quality of that, and the rest of this I'm just gonna put in a chest in the shed, and we will. Well, right now I have the farmhouse here just loaded with artisan stuff, and that's not great. It's fine. It's okay, but I think we can use our space a little bit more wisely than this in the future. For now. We're gonna dump that in there. That's stuff for us to turn into preserves in the future. That's a problem for later, Jabe later. And let's, I'm gonna go plant these eggplants in a plot. Because remember, guys, I have like one plot of like every kind of crop. That's my goal, to just cover all my bases, you know. So I got one crop of everything. Oop. Forgot one. Yep, looks good. We got this ready for the winter. We'll harvest you. Tea blossom, eggplants. Okay, and then these will also be wintered, because they are not going to grow in the next one day. So be gone. Pretty productive day, though, I gotta say. Pretty productive day. Yep, that stuff's cooking. Well, I guess I can start thinking about what I want to do off camera. Some of the stuff I want to do on camera, but there's some stuff that just kind of gotta happen. So we can remove this. Things I want to do off camera. I want to get chickens. Get chickens. And I want to put them in the chicken coop that we just built. So we built this chicken coop right here. A little wiggly tough. And it's very beautiful. But needs chickens. I want to do paths. The paths I'm talking about are these. It'll be like this area here, connecting to that, connecting to that, connecting to the orchard out back, connecting to this. And then I think I should also consider expanding the orchard, but I don't know how many trees I'm going to be ending up farming. I don't know any of that. So orchard's probably not going to be expanded yet. Just throwing that out there. But path work can definitely happen. For sure. Do paths. I want to check in on fish farms. Because one of the things I think about the fish farms is how it works is it's kind of like an everyday thing that you got to check. And they're going to request items. And I got to feed them the items. So that's something to do. Let me grab all this stuff. We'll clear out the crab traps. Pretty good little haul. Ooh, aqua magical dust is super useful. It's like a good crafting item we'll need later. Prisma slime heart is actually very good too. Pretty good way to load up this stuff. Very nice. Well, we're out of stuff. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means we need 6 more crab traps. I'll try to get those off camera. 6 crab traps. Mining for coal. Those are things that I need. Let's go put this stuff away. I'm making a list of stuff that I want to do off camera. That is probably not super entertaining to do on camera. So we can come back and make major progress. Chair. Excellent. What else? Bridge. I kind of want to do a bridge. The reason I kind of want to do a bridge is right now I'm just running on this single line of blocks and it looks freaking hideous. So what I'm probably going to do is... What the heck? Pokemon meets fish. Zoom in. What the heck is going on? What are you? It's a koi fish. I freaking love koi fish. Honestly, straight up one of my favorite animals of all time. S tier animal. Very beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna end up having to put a bridge around here at some point. Maybe I keep it here. I don't know. I feel like this isn't the best spot for it, but maybe this is fine. So we'll see. Oh yeah, so these things are requesting items. Yeah, we'd feel more home with 1 aqua magical dust. Yeah, I bet you would, freaking idiot. The problem is that's really expensive. Aqua magical dust is mad expensive. I just got my first 2 pieces, and I think it's pretty hard to get. Aqua magical dust. Yeah, so we can get it from crab traps. We can get it from artifact troves. Ugh. We can technically get it from Neptuna fish farming at a higher level. Oh, that's expensive too. Yeah, and crab traps, yeah. Mm-hmm. Something to think about. Ah! That's why we need a bridge, so I stop falling. Something to think about. We are at the 2-hour mark. I am out of energy for this stream. How do people stream? I mean, I guess they don't do as much, or they don't. I don't know. I feel like I have to be on. Like, I don't know. I run out of things to talk about. It makes my brain tired. It makes my brain tired, dude. I want to take a nap. Yeah, we're gonna call it there. Next time we will be hopping into the winter season. It'll be winter day like 1 or 2, or it'll be very early winter. I'm not gonna let it progress too much. It'll be early winter. So thank you guys for... Wait, I can store stuff in here. Thank you guys for sticking around and being here for this episode here on twitch.tv or youtube.com/jblader111, wherever, regardless of where you're watching, what you're watching, where you are in the world, how things are going. I hope things are going okay. And that you enjoyed the stream and it provided a little bit of relief from the crazy world, if just for a little bit. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll catch you on the next episode. See you later, fellas.